Hi, welcome back to the hashtag Terrific Thursday Crafts. I'm also using the hashtag Project Share Thursday, which belongs to Mary Ellen. So let me tell you a little bit of what I started doing. I'm going to be using Jovi. She's creating with Jovi, and I'm going to put everything in the description box. So she has these coffee digitals. Aren't those beautiful? I love all this. And then she had, that's why, because in the back I had printed it with the coffee cups. Well, we're going to start off with a roll of paper towels. Yep, simple roll of paper towels. So what you do is you cut it, and then of course you're going to end up straightening it out. So just for an example, I'll show you how I started this. Let's take this one because I'll show you the front. So once this was flat, because you can get it really flat, I added my image on here. And yes, the roll of paper towel's a little bit bigger, but I added my image and then glued it all on here. Okay, so that's what I did. But I made a mistake that when I did glue it down, these did not close well. By that I mean I had put the paper wrong. So I had already bent this to go like this. Okay, and like this. So it was supposed to be more like this. And I glued it, I believe it this way. So it ended up being this way. But when I glued this, I turned it around. I know it probably doesn't make sense, but believe me, it was done wrong. So what I decided was I cut this part off and then just glued it here. I put the paper that she has there, and I did leave an opening. I'll show you. It's like a little opening right there. Okay, so I glued that. And then this here, what was I going to do? Was I going to go this way? I thought I wanted to, oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to go ahead and glue it up again. See that? And I might just do that towards the end. So let's cut this piece off so I don't have the whole thing there. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm actually recording this on Wednesday because my husband's going to be off tomorrow. And he wants to do a couple of things. So then I got myself a book. Oh, I can't even speak. I was outside for hours, okay? So I had to stay outside while they were inside doing some stuff to the house. Anyways, I got a book page, sewed it up, folded it, sewed it up. So now I have a pocket here. I got this here, which is actually this. Cut a leaf out, and then I used the part of the coffee beans. I thought I had the coffee beans. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got part of the coffee beans right there, and I added the leaf on top. Okay? So now I have this here, and then I got these papers. This is just leftover of what I have or had from cutting the one page. So really quickly, since I didn't double print these, I just going to do a little bit of like coffee here. Just a little bit. And I can always add more later, but I just want to show you exactly what I did. So they're just pieces, and I didn't want to throw them away. Okay, I did that. And then this one's a triangle. And I will do that. Oops, don't wrinkle all the papers. So now I did this and this. See that? And then I rounded this off because I had torn it. Okay, let's do it like that. And I can do a little bit right there. So now this is actually gonna go on the outside of this. Okay, I put a little piece of lace already down there, and I'm not going to sew it down. I could, but I think I'm just going to glue it down. So we can do that right now. We'll do that right now, right at the edge, and oh, here it is. So I hope everyone's having a great day. It's actually, oh, 104. 104, I didn't realize it was already 104. So I'm just going to do this like this. I'm going to do this about right there. And if I want to, I can always sew it once the glue is dry. You don't want to sew it when it's wet. You'll ruin your needle. And usually you should be okay once it's dry. So then we'll do this. I'm going to pull you down a little bit, my friend, just a little bit. There. I don't think I moved it. And then this is just folded in a triangle, and I think I'm going to go this way and then do this. So we're just going to put it right where the fold is. And that way. And I'm going to bring it down just slightly. So there. That should stay together. I could sew it here, but we'll see if I do. So let me tell you a little bit about this coffee. It's awesome coffee. This, I put this here. It's gonna need a little bit of glue here. So I hope you don't mind. Am I in focus? I keep forgetting that I can't go too low or too high. There we go. I'm gonna leave it open because this gentleman, up here it says it's David. So David is the owner of the coffee bean company. And we're going to put him right here. I'm not going to glue them all completely down because I want to be able to put, let's see, I'll find a little piece of paper. I want to be able to put something in the pocket. Oops, I know I didn't glue the pocket. Or did I? Maybe I did. No, I didn't. There we go. See? So we'll put something there. Maybe one of these here. Because, you know, why not add a little bit of color to the coffee? Now, David fell in love with, it doesn't tell me the name here, so I'm just going to put her right about here. He's in love with her. Maybe I'll just have her standing right about there. So it's just going to be her bottom half that we're going to glue. What should we name her? He's David. Should we name her Susan? That's a beautiful name, actually. I have a niece named Susan. So maybe we'll name her Susan now. We're just going to set her there. He's in love with Susan. Susan loves him too. And together they're going to have a really great life. So now we have this, and this is called Such a Life. So I need to let that dry. Okay. This, of course, is like this. It's just a little bit glued down. This is a little bit glued down too. And that's all we really want. Okay. She and his father. Oh, okay. So they're going to go like that. So here we have these nice looking couple. Or I have this nice looking couple. Can't even speak English. So we have that like that. I really like this, and I really think I'm going to go this way. I can do it right now. Let me see if my glue is going to be nice. It's so hot, and even though I have the air on, I can't tell you how hot it is, but it's a beautiful day. What I do like is that we don't have humidity, but when we do, it gets bad. I'm not used to the humidity. There we go. So I had glued this like to the edge, but I didn't glue over, and I really like the contrast. What do you think? I really like this contrast on here. And I might afterward just go over. So slowly, put a little bit of glue here and fold this over like this. Okay, so that's that right there. I usually will do this. And that's what I did when I did cut my paper and put it on the, you could use toilet paper, but the paper towel roll. Okay, let's put that back. We got this. We got Susan and David. And then you can write in here. You can write in here. You can write in here. I might add a cute other little ephemera there. So let's see. We're gonna, hopefully that will be dry enough so I can open it. And okay, now I open this. Let me move this a little bit. Now I'm gonna open this and open this. Remember that bingo card is because this part I glued all on the edge over here to here. So you can always put something there. I mean, we could even do something like this, but it has to be smaller. Now this, Susan and David, are gonna go here. Okay, this actually will end up going this way. Okay, and I will put a ribbon or something on there. I like this, but I think it's way too big. See that? I really like the brown. I have to play with it. Maybe a little piece here. Maybe I could add a little piece there. Or, let me open it like this. Maybe I could add a little piece here. I just want a little bit of that brown showing. I don't want to cover the whole paper because this paper is actually, it's coffee dyed paper. It's beautiful. So I will think on that, but I just wanted to show you that you could use a roll of paper towels and make yourself a little booklet, and you could use these papers and you could make yourself actually a bigger journal. But look how nice these are. They're really big. You can make yourself a very nice journal. So I think right now this is all I'm going to show you. I will cut this off now so you could see, let's see, material. Oh, no, pictures. Material. I'm going to cut this piece off. Okay, we're going to cut that. And then we're going to do this. I want to put something here. What if I put, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Let me know in the comments what you think. You think this is too big? You think maybe if I just cut a piece and do something like this? Maybe it just shouldn't go because this is a flower and this is coffee. Now the other piece that I do want to add here, we'll probably sew this down. I just want to add this. This is also part of her digital. I want to put this here. So I'm going to cut this pictures and cut this just slightly. Go around. We're going to put a little bit of glue. And then this is the aroma of the coffee. And it was all in one piece, but I cut it off. There we go. Remember, you could do anything you like. It doesn't have to be this type of a craft. It could be any type of a craft. It could even be knitting. It could be sewing. It could be anything. Okay, and I'm just going to add that here because I think it's pretty. She's just a little bit. She's a little bit bigger than I wanted her to be. Let's try that. And then I can always trim that piece. So I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. And I hope the weekend is a good one for you. It's going to be a good weekend for me. My youngest will be here, and we got a lot of things that we need to do. So there, this is what I wanted to do. See how it just looks like the coffee's coming out of there. And this is just like this. I might put a little saying there. What could I write down there? What can we put? Nope, not telephone. Because that's not a telephone. But let me see if I cut it. Just to give you an idea what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to put it for fun. Just so it doesn't, so I can remember to do something there. Yes, I know, it's not coffee, but it is a telephone. Well, you can be drinking coffee and talking on the phone. So there you go, my friends. Let me know what you think. I do like this idea. I think it's kind of cute. I like the idea of repurposing and using again your paper towel, and then the paper towel roll, I should say, and then we will tie it. This one's a little bit different, but just to give you an idea, we can tie it like this. Let's see, we can tie it like this. This is a little bit darker green, but it might work with the contrast of the lighter one. Get this string out of the way. There we go. A nice, I need to even this out, but just to give you an idea. What do you think? Let me know in the description box. Leave a comment, a hi, a little heart, or just a smile. There you go. Everyone have a wonderful day. And remember, do smile. It'll make someone's day much brighter. Bye now.